Hello, today we will try to do a customization for iceWM in Linux Mint. We know that Linux Mint comes with XFCE, KDE and Cinnamon version, and they don't like to theme any other desktop environment or window manager for that matter. So what we will do now is we'll try to make a very beautiful theme for iceWM using the Linux Mint XFCE. But before we do that, I wanted to just show you, before we did a previous video about XFCE between Fedora and Xubuntu, I just want to give you an idea about how much we have in Linux Mint. So neofetch, it will tell me that I have 2,132 packages out of the box, or maybe around 2,000. I added a little bit from my own. To compare it with Fedora was around 1,500 and Xubuntu was 1,300. As for the space, it is around 8.9 gigabyte. Fedora was around 5.4 and Xubuntu was around 13.4. So that's basically it. But the difference between the Mint and the others is that Mint has many other packages that are very useful. One of them, let's say if I right click, you have create URL link, so directly you can place, can make a web app. You put, let's say, www.youtube.com. you can put it here, the URL, you directly double click it, you go to YouTube, and many other enhancements that are not found in Fedora or Xubuntu. So before we start with the iceWM, we need to install it. So what we will do now is we need to install a couple of programs before we start with the iceWM. So what I want to install first is sudo apt install iceWM. Of course, we need the iceWM in order to theme it. AR&R for the monitor, to help us with the monitor dimension so that we'll have a full screen. LX appearance for the GTK theming. Tint2 is an option if you don't like the panel and you want to change it. Conky for more visual appealing things, and Image Magic if I want to change some of the images, to convert some of the images which might be needed in iceWM. So I press enter, I put the password, and there's only Tint2 because I already installed the others. Okay, so and it's finished. So now we can tell Linux Mint XFCE goodbye and we log out to our beloved iceWM. So log out, we press here, iceWM session, we put the password, and that is what we get. I already played with the settings before, but if you install it the first time, you will see a globe with some very low resolution image. But this one is not bad, the background. But if you notice another image, don't be alarmed because it is the default one. So for me, let me first change the resolution. So I press AR&R. If you notice here, there is one X term. I pressed it, so that's why I got a terminal. So 1920 by 1080, I press it, so I got it. Okay, so here if you notice, I have a one without an icon. It is called X term, or I could have right clicked and put terminal so that I can get access. As you can see, out of the box you have a very default ugly, maybe you can call it an ugly panel. But what is good about the menu here is that we have icons. Sometimes you don't have icons, but because Mint comes with a lot of icon themes, I think that's why you will see these icons. If we look at the setting, we have setting themes. I have all of these themes that I can choose from. Don't be too happy. These themes are, each one is less appealing than the other. Let's say I want to check the helix. So this is the helix. Maybe you'll like it, maybe not, but it's not the one that good enough or good looking. Crystal blue is not bad. If you notice here, the start menu, it's called menu here. The font is not good at all. It is small also. You can change these, but it is difficult to change, especially on the default. So if we want to start with our theming, we need to take these all and put them on our home directory. So what we'll do is we go to Utilities, File Tools, Tuner. I open Tuner. To the File System, User, Share. I press iceWM, and I have all of these files. These are all what we call them the dot files that are included with iceWM. So what we'll have to do is we'll take these, copy, and we go to the home directory, .icewm. If you don't see this .icewm, you can go to View, Show Hidden. It will be unticked. You tick it so that you can see the hidden files. So iceWM, if you notice it is empty, there is only one file. I will paste it also inside. So that's how we can copy everything to our home directory. If we notice now in the themes, I have now the themes that I have talked about: the Crystal Blue, Default, Helix, Ice Desert, Infidel, Metal, Motif, Nano Blue, and Windows 95. So first off, let me remove first this setting. I don't like this one. Let me stay with the default. So first off, we need to find a good theme and add it to our home directory. What we can do is we go to the internet web browser, go to Firefox. We enter pling.com. So we're in Pling. We need to search for iceWM. So we search for ice. We put ice. And we'll have iceWM theme 420. I press it. You will have a lot of themes. We are go to the rating. The most rated one is nitrogen. I will press it, and we'll see there all of them. They have a way how to install them, but for this one it is straightforward. I will press the files, and it tells me to download. I press it and I download. I already downloaded it. In the downloads, the nitrogen will be, this is the file. What you will do is you right click on it and you extract here. You will get this file, and you take this theme, all this theme, I copy it, and I will go to .icewm inside the themes, and I paste it. So I now have nitrogen. So now you can go to log out, restart iceWM. And now when you restart, you will have in the setting themes, you have now the nitrogen. So I press now the nitrogen. You will see that I have this file. It's a rather better panel with this theming. If you like this theme, it is good for, it's good. If you don't, you can go back to Pling and get another theme. There is also themes for Windows 10 dark. You can pick whatever theme that you like, but you have to pick the iceWM themes because they have different than the themes that are included. Next thing we will see is this iceWM is very bad. This, if you want to change it, you can. Let's say you go to File Tools, Tuner. If we go to iceWM and we go to themes and you go to nitrogen, let me close this one first. And to taskbar, you will notice that start.xpm is this one. And you also you should know that this one is around 24 pixels. If I press the properties of this image, or 25 pixels, it is 60 by 25 pixels. So if I want to change it, I need to have an image of 60 by 25, and I will name it start.xpm. Luckily what I have this big image of my logo. It is 88 by 88 pixels. 88 is like, it will be big, so we need to change it to 25. Luckily we installed Image Magic, so we can go to the terminal and do it. So if I go to the terminal, let me go to the downloads, cd download, and I will write this command: convert 13.gpg dash resize, and I want to resize it because 88 by 88, I need to make it, let's say, 25 by 25, 25 by 25, and I need to rename it as start.xpm. Okay, so I have this one, start.xpm. I copy it, I come to iceWM themes. In the nitrogen theme, if you want, you can put it in another theme, any other theme. Now you remove this one and you paste your own start.xpm. So what we can do is you can go to logout, restart, and now I have, this is the logo, which is a better logo than the other. You can make it 25 by 25 depending on your image if you want to get a bigger image, because if you notice iceWM was 60 by 25, so you can make it as much as you like and as big as you like depending on your taste. Before we talk about another themes that are available in another distributions, I don't know why I always close this toolbar. We need to talk about what are the theming that are involved here. If we look first at the keys are the shortcuts that you need to put. Let's say they put here key. If I press Alt Control T, it will launch the terminal. If I press Alt Control B, it will launch another thing, Alt Control S, etc. You can put the keys here. We don't have a long list. Antix is very well known for its very good keys. You can take it from there. The menu is automatically generated. The preferences is if you want to change some of the things here, you can do it. Also the programs, readme, theme. The one that I am interested in is the toolbar. The toolbar, if you notice here, I have this X term, which is a very bad with no icon. So what I can do is, if I press it, I can now see why it is like this. You have program xterm, xterminal emulator, and these are commented out, and this is the other for the browser, but there is no browser here. So what I can do first, I will write program, let's say, and the terminal that is available here is XFCE4-terminal. That's the name. After the name, you need to put the icon, the name of the icon. The name of the icon in a terminal is terminal. And how to run it. To run XFCE4 terminal, I need to write XFCE terminal. Let me add another one. I will add also tuner. So we'll have, I will call this one, the name is tuner. The icon, I think it is tuner. Let me put it capital, maybe it is capital, I don't know. And for the command, it is tuner. And for Firefox, let me write program Firefox dash browser. And for the icon, I think it is Firefox, I think. And if you want to call it, I will call it Firefox directly. So let me save them, save the current file, close it, and let me restart. So what we have here, we have now the XFCE4-terminal, we have tuner, and we have Firefox-browser. So this is Firefox-browser is the name, the icon, etc. So now it is looking rather good, but there is more we can do. We already installed Conky. So let me run Conky. Okay, so I'm running Conky. So this is the Conky. This is the default one. So instead of having all of these down here with ugly things, you can remove them also, by the way, in the preferences, you can remove them. But what you can do is you can get a .conky.rc from any file, any place. Let's say you want to search for .conky.rc. Get any .conky.rc. I took this one, let's say. I took this one, a simple .conky.rc. You remove from the file, if there's some errors, you can remove the errors, and you get a file similar to this one, .conky.rc. I put it in the downloads. What you can do, you copy it, and of course you go to .iceWM. No, you don't put it in that. You put it directly in the home directory. This is in the home directory because Conky is not only for iceWM. So you put it here. So I think what happened now, let me close it and open it again. So we have this new theme, 2018 or 8/18, October 5. We have the processes, the memory. You can pick another one if you like. You can pick the ones that are available from Antix. They have the best Conkys around. Let us change the background. In order to change the background, there is one command you can use. First, let us see a background to get. Let me go to user, share, backgrounds. Okay, so I'm in Linux Mint. I already picked this one. You can pick whichever one you like. Let's say you want to pick the other one here. What we can do is you go to the terminal, icewmbg-i, you drag this one inside here, you press here, and you press enter. So now we have this beautiful theme. Okay, so that's how we can put it. If you want to keep it as all the time, it is very easy. What we will have to do is we have to go to the iceWM. There is no file here. I need to create a file. Let me call it, it should be called startup. And here you put the chbank /bin/bash. You take this file here, copy, paste, you paste it here. Okay, you paste it here. So directly when I finish here, let me put an and here also. So this startup file will launch whenever I put iceWM. Of course, I need to put also the Conky, and let me save it. Last thing we need to do is for this startup is we need to make properties, permission, allow this file to run as a program. So let me log out and log in again. So we have the wallpaper. What remains is, and we have the Conky, what remains is we need to set also the resolution. So what we will do is we need to go to, let me first AR&R. We put the resolution 1920 by 1080. I press OK for that. And then later on I put save as .screen layout. I will call this script, let's say, monitor. I will save it. It is in mint.screen out. I will save it. So now when I go to dot screen layout. I have this file. Let me open it with a text editor. I will take this, all of this, copy it, and we'll go to the startup, paste. I will put also and here. Let me save the current file, also close, and I will log out, and log in, and voila. So we have everything set up. If you want another method to set the background, what you can do is you can utilize tuner. How you will utilize tuner? Let's say I wanted to, let me go to user share backgrounds, let's say. Okay, and I have this one, and I want to change directly the wallpaper. If you notice, when I right click, there is set as wallpaper, but when I press it, it will not do it because this is only made for Linux Mint. If I want to make another one for iceWM, it is very simple. What we can do is edit, configure custom actions. I will add another one here. The name I will say set as wallpaper. Okay, the command is like the same command that we used in the terminal, icewm-bg-i, and the file name, it is the file that we will select. So what I will do is I will put %f, as simple as that. But here we need to be very careful in the appearance condition. This is the one, if you want to tell the tuner, just look for images, don't look for any other things. If you look for any other, it will not put this remark. I will show you later how it is done. So here we have only for image files. I press OK, finished. So now if let's say I want to take this photo, I right click. If you notice here, I have set as wallpaper iceWM. I press it, so it directly changes. Why I put the images? Let's say I want to go to downloads. I want to take this file. If I right click this file, there is no set as wallpaper. So the appearance is very important, so that we will not have too many items on your menu and make them prettier. Last thing we will do is we have a lot of themes which are available also with Fedora. When I installed Fedora, I noticed that there are a lot of themes. So I took them. I will give you a link where I will place these themes. In Fedora, when you install it, it will have the same things here, but in the themes, look how many themes they are available. A lot of themes. So if you want, let us copy all of these themes. I will copy them and I will put them inside iceWM, inside the themes. So these are the themes that I have. I will paste. Okay, so we copied everything here. So if we look at the settings in the themes, look how many we have now. If you notice the ones with antics, let's say antics green medium, this is the antics theme. Even they are very good. Let's say we have the antics red medium. Okay, if you notice here, this logo is not good. We can change it. The one that I liked and I'm using right now is inside ice. It is ice Adwaita dark medium alpha. So I press it. It is very nice. The theme is nice and clean. It's a very beautiful theme. And if you don't like the Fedora, I will tell you the trick. You already know the trick. You have to go to Ice Adwaita dark medium alpha inside, and you go to the taskbar, and you have here, they don't have start.xpm. It should be start.xpm, but let me open another one. File, new window. Let me go to, let me show you both of them. So if I go to the downloads, I put start.xpm, I'll put it here. I think it will change. Let me restart XWM. So it's changed. The default, the latest one in the iceWM, they don't consider icewm.png, or sometimes linux.xpm, or sometimes icewm.xpm. The latest one is start.xpm. So if you put start.xpm, it will not look for this one. It will directly look for this one. So this is a very nice panel with a very nice theme and a very nice menu, very nice fonts. What better can you get? So as you noticed, the panel is fine. Everything is going great. What we can improve on it is we can improve Tint 2. I already showed you in Fluxbox where I customized everything with Tint 2. I put the panel here. Instead of this one, you can install XFCE 4-App Finder. So you'll have also a specific item for searching and for more usability than this item. One thing we have to add also is the theming for, let's say, the Tunar. If you notice, Tunar, they have a very basic theming. You don't have this is the stock theming for Tunar. What we can do is we can go to the setting, desktop setting, customize look and feel, which is the same as LX appearance. So we can come here. So this is the customized look and feel. It is still with Ralig. We can choose whichever suits us. If you want a dark theme, mint theme, you have the mint that you are using right now. You can use it for Tunar, or you can pick whatever suits you. Let's say I want to pick minty dark. Okay, I will press apply. For the icon theme, we use also mint X dark. Press apply. And later, and we want to check the Tunar. That's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this theming for iceWM as I did, because it is interesting and we can go much deeper in iceWM theming as we want. But we will leave it into another video. Thank you.